Our top story, Rincon City Council voting to investigate a councilman who has sparked controversy. WSAV's Sarah Smith was the only reporter at that special called meeting. She is joining us with the reason for this vote.
Councilman Levi Scott was given the chance to explain himself tonight after videos of him raised some eyebrows. But members of the council still voted to bring in a third party to investigate him. Councilman Levi Scott says he has been working with the city of Rincon for over 30 years. In that time, he has been accused several times of using his status to sway law enforcement. But he says he was just standing up for what is right. Other members of council disagree, saying he may be in violation of the city charter. One instance, Levi says a business owner called him and was concerned about the amount of Effingham County law enforcement near his business, accusing local police of harassing the business owner and creating a hostile environment.
We're just having a conversation. And that's when I referred to him as acting like an asshole. Because he made me feel like one, because he asked me to go in this man's business.
That is when he told both sheriff deputies and Rincon police officers to leave the property. A second instance on June 13th, 2020. In the video obtained by News 3, Scott appears on police body cam footage after being pulled over for speeding and failure to maintain his lane. An officer tells Scott he was concerned that he was driving impaired. Scott then tells the officer that he recently met with the police chief and that they concluded that police will be more careful in who they choose to stop.
Let's be careful. Because it happened to me, and then somebody else complained, there's going to be some issues.
He says this was not a, quote, justifiable stop. 6 years ago, another incident. Scott's son passed out while cutting grass. When Scott arrived, there was an altercation between law enforcement and his son regarding whether or not he needed to be taken to the hospital. Councilman Kevin Exley says he brought the videos to the council to protect those in law enforcement. That is when Scott got up and walked out.
May I want to excuse myself? No. Because how many times did Ms. Bowman call me? So put up this foolishness.
A member of the crowd saying, quote, "This sounds personal." Exley made a motion to bring in a third party to investigate Scott for a charter violation. Michelle Taylor seconded, none opposed. One resident says that was the right decision.
My hope is that Mr. Scott is innocent, that he's done no wrong, but that was the purpose of the meeting. And I'm starting to see a lot of transparency in our community, and hoping the board continues with that transparency.
And others in the audience left the meeting early after hearing the motion. Councilman Patrick Kirkland raised a concern that many in the crowd echoed. How much will this cost? He was not told an amount. Now WSAV has requested the remaining footage of Scott mentioned at this meeting. Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3, on your side.